What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, it's getting harder and harder to argue that if even half the characters that are rumored to show up in Thor Love and Thunder actually do, that it won't be the craziest ensemble of Marvel superheroes we've seen on the big screen yet. And tucked into the myriad of reports over the last 30 days regarding the cast for Thor Love and Thunder, it appears as though Beta Ray Bill is not the only fan favorite that may be making his debut, and none other than Norin Radd, Silver Surfer, may show up in the film as well. We're going to break down where this report's coming from, what it would specifically mean for Thor Love and Thunder's storyline given the very obvious comic book precedent for this crossover to happen, and what's more, the actor being rumored to be eyed by Marvel Studios to play the role, another fan favorite to add to the list. Like I said, we're going to break it all down, but first, if you could, grab the subscribe button. We're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including a limited edition Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So given all the recent headlines, you would think Silver Surfer's debut in Thor Love and Thunder was something of a new rumor or theory, and in fact, it ran as a headline on a major comic book outlet within the last 24 hours. But if you do a Google search of this, you'll see this has been floating around since July of 2019, basically immediately after the Marvel San Diego Comic-Con Phase 4 slate reveal, when everybody knew we were getting Thor 4. And there is comic book precedent for this to take place, although we're missing some key players. Working off of Silver Surfer Volume 1 Issue 4, it's actually Loki who's integral in tricking him into thinking that Asgard and thusly Thor are enemies, and in lieu of not having Loki, considering he'll either be in another timeline with the Tesseract or perhaps wrapping up his arc in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness set to release before Thor 4, it could be that the Enchantress, who's heavily rumored to be one of the main antagonists of the film, could play an easy substitute for Loki, as she is known for her manipulation. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. If we're introduced to Norin Radd as Silver Surfer in Thor 4, that'll mean 2 things. 1, Galactus will be introduced into the MCU, as he will already be the Herald for him, and 2, they will have skipped over his transformation process into said Herald for Galactus, something that I think is super important for his arc, something that we were all hoping they'd show on screen. And with rumors of a Silver Surfer production either for Disney Plus or the silver screen, pun totally intended, it would seem like that origin is something that they want to introduce fans to, considering it's not known by everybody. But of course, you don't have to do this in order, and maybe some backstory and contextualization for Silver Surfer in the future when we finally meet Galactus can be something they do after his introduction in Thor 4. But this brings me back to a point that I had in the prologue. Just how many characters are they setting up to introduce? There's already been rumors of villains, everyone from Enchantress to Gore the God Butcher, of course Beta Ray Bill, Lady Thor, now Silver Surfer, the Valkyrie, and Thor as himself. How many new heroes can they introduce during this film before this just starts to feel a lot like Justice League? A bunch of heroes that we should care about and know who they are, joining together for motivations that are unclear to fight against a villain that we barely know. That's not Marvel's style, as well as Taika Waititi has been known to write a beautiful story. I don't see him overlooking some of the key elements to the mighty Thor that make this story what it is and give it the power that it has, and that surrounds the Lady Thor Jane Foster storyline. It could take up the whole movie in and of itself, and with a name like Thor Love and Thunder, you can be sure that's what's going to happen. My main point being the introduction of Silver Surfer alongside Beta Ray Bill would be amazing, but with the connotation of Galactus and of course enough screen time to do everybody and everything justice in their due place, there's just not enough room and real estate in Thor Love and Thunder, especially if Taika Waititi is going to do the storyline that we all think he is, to introduce 36 new Marvel characters, especially one that's so heavily tied to Galactus. But of course, this didn't stop fans from immediately attributing one name that's been tied to every Marvel role from Wolverine all the way over to Moon Knight, and now Silver Surfer in Keanue Reeves. And outside of what Kevin Feige has said about them constantly talking to him and the real substantiation of the report that he wanted to play Jan Rog in a one-off as a villain during Captain Marvel, something like a Silver Surfer role is going to be a staple in the upcoming cosmic universe, it's perhaps the truth that he does not want to play a role that's going to take up that much of his time. Keanu Reeves doesn't want to become a Captain America or an Iron Man, doesn't want to sign a 9-film contract, and that a one-off as a villain or even an ancillary hero is much more up his alley. And I think it's not going to stop fans from constantly attributing his name to every next big hero that comes up for casting in the MCU, but I don't think it changes reality that that might not be a commitment he's trying to make. And as much as I think he'd be an awesome Silver Surfer, I'm definitely not going to get my hopes up. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about all of this, specifically Silver Surfer showing up in Thor 4 Love and Thunder, maybe because it's before the Fantastic Four, or because it's the best place to introduce him over the next 2 years, or that you think we would meet Norin Radd as Silver Surfer before we got to see the backstory of how he turns into Galactus' Herald in the first place, something that I think they absolutely have to show on film. Maybe you don't agree with me, but let me know what you think in the comments, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 600,000 subscriber mark. We just gave 1 away at 550 and 2 away at the 500 mark. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes we're giving away at the channel, like the limited edition Infinity Saga box set. We just gave 1 away of these on New Year's Eve. We're giving away the second one on the 2-year anniversary of the channel in April. If you want to be entered to win the box set, either of the PlayStations or all of the future prizes we give away here at the channel, all the same rules apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, and if you've missed any of the past announcements, no worries. All you got to do is scroll back through the channel, look at the titles. I'll always include the winner mark and announcement there. Hit that video, scroll to the end, you'll hear the announcements. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the channel and helping me build what is becoming one of the fastest growing fan communities on YouTube or any other platform. It means the world to me, and I cannot look more forward to sharing the future of Marvel's Phase 4, 5, and 6 with you guys over the upcoming half-decade. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.